So building on this active view of reading, we focus on engagement and strategy use. And Hebb's law provides a neurological explanation for how learning becomes embedded. Hebb's law states that neurons that fire together wire together. And when students engage in simultaneous multisensory experiences, seeing, hearing, speaking, and doing, their brains form stronger neural connections to integrate information to form a clear mental picture, as well as to store and retrieve information more efficiently than just with unisensory learning. So by pairing sensory input intentionally, we support memory and deeper learning. So Hebb's law helps us to understand how the brain forms connections, and now we consider why learning to read depends on building these connections. So human brains are naturally wired to speak, but they are not naturally wired to read and write. English is an invented alphabetic language, and learning to read requires the brain to connect sounds, letters, and meaning. And to aid in this process, we look to the model of the reading brain, a framework that highlights the neural circuitry needed to build these sound symbol meaning connections. And this framework helps us understand how we can support high-frequency word automaticity through targeted multisensory strategies that strengthen these pathways. By engaging visual, auditory, and kinesthetic inputs, we can reinforce the mapping process and help students internalize word forms more efficiently. So as we've just seen, the brain requires strong connected pathways to support reading. And this becomes especially important when we consider the challenges of teaching these most important high-frequency words. High-frequency words are those words that appear most often in written text. And research has determined that the 100 most common high-frequency words make up approximately half of all the material we read, with the 25 most common words making up about a third, and the first 13 most common words making up about 25%. So learning to automatically read the top 100 high-frequency words gives beginning readers access to 50% of virtually any text. Therefore, these are the first words that we want to anchor into a student's memory because they appear so frequently in texts. So given the need to recognize high-frequency words automatically, sight word reading remains, or high-frequency word instruction remains one component of a comprehensive literacy program.